Hello Internet, it is time for us to get back onto BattleSpot and see how we go, see if we can win some games. Because we have an internet connection, we have a capture card, and we have hopefully some opponents somewhere in the world as well. So let's see how we go. I have done a few games actually since I recorded last. Played a few weird things actually. Some games went well, some of them didn't. Honestly, I haven't done that well really on here. I think I need to take a moment to sort of sit in the corner and like concentrate on some games and actually ladder up properly, or maybe I've just been unlucky, I don't know, but either way, that record is not very good, so ignore it. And hopefully we'll get some good games today. Hopefully we'll find some high rated opponents to give us a good game. Let's pick, I don't know, music. I don't know what these musics are. Let's have number 5. 5's a nice sort of round number, isn't it? And let's see who we're going to get. The anticipation. So yeah, there are some changes that I do want to do with this team. I've been playing. I mean, obviously, I made this team at the beginning of the format, didn't I? But I've been changing it, tweaking it ever since. And there are some more changes that I do want to make, so I'll, do that at some point when I've got some time. Unfortunately, it's not as easy as, Showdown. You can't just go click and your EVs have changed or your Pokemon have changed or whatever. So I'll do that at some point, but, we'll... we found someone. We found Theo VGC. Hello. From Deutschland. Mit... the big 6. How would you say that in German? Die gross 6. Maybe. But anyway, this is, yeah, he's just picked his Pokemon really quickly. I've picked my Pokemon really quickly, so, we probably both know the matchups here. One of the games that I did actually, that I lost before I started recording, was against a really high rated Japanese person, over 1,800, and his Talonflame survived my double edge from Salamence, so that sort of gave him the win. So I wasn't very happy about that. But yeah, this is a pretty nasty lead actually. Smeargle-Xerneas, I mean, it always is. So I don't know, how are we going to go about this? Would have been nice to lead with Gengar looking at this, but you lead with Gengar, they lead with Groudon or whatever. I don't know. What shall we do? Well, I think we'll go for a Gravity, and I think we'll go for a double edge on the Xerneas. I'm just going to take a punt and think that this Smeargle might not Dark Void. That's quite a punt, isn't it? Oh, well, maybe it was a correct way to go. Well, okay. This guy was rated pretty highly. That Smeargle was faster than the Xerneas. So either... And, of course, he gets the evasion. So, either that's a Scarfed Smeargle with Spiky Shield, which I doubt it will be, or that is a really slow Xerneas. I'm going to think that that's a really slow Xerneas. I'm going to Taunt. We have got Gravity up, but he's got +2 evasion now, so not too happy about that. And just go for a double edge. It's probably going to go for a Follow Me. It better not be Mental Herb. It's not a Mental Herb. And yeah, that did under half. Wow. So, well, that turn it goes for a Dark Void. This Xerneas is very bulky then. Yeah, we saw it was slower than Smeargle. This Xerneas, it's interesting. It is interesting to see how the metagame is shifting a little bit. People using these different sort of things. Now the Xerneas might protect on a Quash double edge. A double edge won't knock it out. But I think he probably is going to be switching the Smeargle out. And if he is, I think it's going to be the Talonflame to protect the Xerneas from my grass whistles and stuff like that. So hopefully this is Talonflame. Oh, that's Groudon coming in. Damn. Maybe he hasn't brought Talonflame. Maybe he's got one of his Megas in the back. But at least this damage on Groudon does put it into Precipice Blades range from my own Groudon. So there is that. I mean, I will be losing both my Pokemon this turn. There's nothing I can do about that. That is interesting. How bulky that Xerneas is. That is a very, very, very bulky Xerneas. So Smeargle used Spiky Shield and Dark Void. It's other moves. Wide Guard. I mean, you would have to expect Follow Me. Like, they always have Follow Me. Is it Fake Out or is it Wide Guard? Because Fake Out can be really tricky. So I'm going to go for a Swords Dance here. And a Grass Whistle onto his Groudon. Really obvious. The Groudon might protect. If it does, then it's potentially going to be coming down to a speed tie. Like, this is just VGC 16 all over, isn't it? Just like endless games against these big six Pokemon, these big six teams. Like, will they do this, won't they do this? It's... Ooh. Well, hit. Like, I don't want to be too down on the format, because, like, I'm hoping that there is going to be some freedom to have a bit of fun and use some different stuff, but I don't know at this point. Now, it wouldn't surprise me here if the Xerneas protected and he sacrificed his Groudon to get his Smeargle in. I think that's what he's got to do. It's a shame he hasn't got, like, Feint on Whimsicott, isn't it? I mean, obviously I can Encore it the next turn. But... oh, okay. Well, he doesn't, then. But the Smeargle has probably got Follow Me, so... that wouldn't have worked out. So, am I going to win a potential speed tie? Is he going to... yeah, okay. So, if that was a speed tie, I won it. If he was going to win the speed tie, then they had a 1 in 3 chance of waking up. So, I think the odds were in my favour. +2 Precipice Blades. I don't know, like, he played that turn like he'd just sort of given up. But I think he definitely had a chance there. I mean, the game isn't over. The game is definitely still not over. Because Gravity's ended. And he's got Smeargle. And maybe a Salamence. That's worst case scenario, I think. That's Talonflame. Okay. Now, just because the Smeargle... it used Spiky Shield first turn, didn't it? In front of Salamence and Sableye. Maybe it doesn't have Fake Out. I think Fake Out is sort of going out of fashion a little bit. So I'm going to hope it doesn't have Fake Out. I'm going to go for a Rock Tomb onto the Talonflame. And a Grass Whistle. Onto the Talonflame. It does have Fake Out. And I miss my Grass Whistle. Oh. Okay. I'm pretty sure he's won the game now. That is frustrating. Like, I was a little bit worried to go for a double protect there, just in case he, just in case he was going to go for a Tailwind, and then obviously, yeah, that's annoying. Does he have follow me? Probably. Well, if he has, he's not going for it. Is this Smeargle going to transform? No, it's going to Dark Void. Okay, Dark Void, Fake Out, Spiky Shield. If it hasn't got Transform, it's not going to knock my Groudon out. My Groudon can sleep as much as it likes. It's not going to be knocking me out. There's no way that I'm going to struggle here. I suppose the timer, might come into this. None of my moves make contact, so I'm not going to Spiky Shield myself here. This Smeargle must not have follow me, which is really weird. He gets a double protect there. I've not been taking note of these Moody Boosts either. I don't know if he's got any evasion. He did just get a speed drop there. He didn't get a triple protect. And I do hit my rock too. So, took it down to its slash. So if it goes to timer now, then I've won the game. So, don't think there's any way that I can lose the game from here. So he should just forfeit. Wow, what a weird game. Wow, like the turn that I double-edged the outgoing Smeargle slot. Yeah, he has got no way to attack me, has he? Yeah. Thought he'd protect there as well. Just because he can do. So I did this. Yeah, I quashed the Xerneas. I thought the Talonflame was going to come in there. But it was the Groudon. That chip on the Groudon was important though, still. That Xerneas was really bulky. Really, really bulky. And wow, that was a weird game. A weird game. But you know, I'm always glad to beat the Big Six teams. So I don't know what good game is in German. But you know, that's that. Whew. Let's go on then. Let's see if we can get one more game to lead us into a nice weekend. So, you know, we're climbing slowly. Probably say that every episode. Like, I come on here and I win a couple of games, and then I go off there and, like, lose a couple of games, and it all... Oh, oh well. It is quite interesting, though, because before I did get this capture card, I didn't really play on BattleSpot very much. The last series of BattleSpot, I played the most that I'd done for a long time. I played about 50, like maybe just over 50 games, and I got to about 1,830. So that's probably, like, honestly the highest I've been on BattleSpot, just because I don't really play on here too much. But it has been interesting just to, like, grind on BattleSpot like this a little bit more and play some teams like this. Like, the amount of strange stuff that I've come across. Like, I played a Japanese person with a scarfed Porygon Z with Hyper Beam, and you know, all sorts of weird stuff like that. But this person with 100 points more than myself, with another Big Six-ish sort of team, but going with a Thundurus and a Kyogre. So the two sides of the Big Six, I guess you could say. This does make things a little bit different, because Salamence is there to help against Groudon too. And he's got Thundurus, which is potentially going to be a problem. We're going to go with Gengar in this game. Yeah. The only problem here would come is if he leads Kangaskhan, Thundurus, and he's scrappy, I guess. and goes for a fake out on my Sableye. Smeargle could be a little bit of a problem too, but we'll see how this person wants to play it. So, konnichiwa. Welcome to an episode of Language Barry. Okay, so that's a Xerneas and a Smeargle. Okay, well, I don't mind that too much because I did lead with Gengar this game. So the last opponent he led with Smeargle-Xerneas, didn't he? And just double protected turn 1. I'm going to go for a taunt though, and just a Sludge Bomb. If he goes for a follow me, then he's going to be taunted and either knocked out if I get the poison, or if he doesn't, he's still going to get taunted. Like, hopefully he's not Mental Herb, and I'll be getting a nice chunk onto this Xerneas. Maybe with a poison, maybe we'd knock it out. We can always hope, can't we? I mean, he might double protect here too, in which case I'd be kicking myself not to go for a faint Sludge Bomb on one of them. But this had better not be a Mental Herb. No Mental Herb! And that's a gone Xerneas. Okay. Right, well, I don't think this turn 1 could have worked out too much better, because that Smeargle, although it's +2 evasion now, it's trapped in and it's taunted. So I suppose we'll see if it's got fake out now. Good bit of scouting going on here. Kangaskhan might fake out if it is scrappy. I'm going to go for a Gravity here and just Hypnosis onto the Kangaskhan. Oh, it is scrappy. Okay. Ooh, the Smeargle has fake out too. So that is information. Ooh, this Smeargle's getting all these nasty boosts. Speed went down, but accuracy is up and evasion is up too. This is nasty. I feel like this is the turn that I need to try and get some more momentum here, but honestly I'm scared to bring Sableye out, because I'm going to need to taunt this Smeargle again. Okay, unfortunately, the Kangaskhan didn't Mega Evolve and go for a Sucker Punch there. That would have been nice, because the sleep would have given me a guaranteed sleep turn next turn. Yeah, but this... Oh, of course he gets a speed raise. Like, I'm just hoping that my taunt... We are in Gravity, so I'm hoping that my taunt hits here. And yeah, he's making the smart move here. He's going for a Sucker Punch this turn. So a 1 in 3 chance for him to wake up. If he does, he's knocking out my Gengar. He doesn't wake up. Do I hit my taunt? Yes. Good. Phew. Although this Kangaskhan, it's got a 50-50 chance to wake up next turn. Oh no. Oh no. So this Smeargle, I think, is at neutral speed now. But it's a +4 evasion. I could go for, like, I'm tempted to go for a Hypnosis here onto the Kangaskhan, because if it does wake up, then it's got a guaranteed sleep turn the next turn. But I am bringing Whimsicott in, so I'm going to go for the Hypnosis onto the Smeargle. Don't think he'll go for a double edge here onto the Sableye slot. At least I hope he won't. I think he should just be Sucker Punching here. And he is Sucker Punching, yeah, so We'll see if I hit my hypnosis, which I do. Okay. Now, Kangaskhan, you are definitely going to wake up this next turn. So, ooh, this is tricky. What was the last move this Kangaskhan used? This is where I want my showdown log. Did it actually Sucker Punch me? I don't think it did it? It Mega Evolved, it tried to Sucker Punch me. I think the only thing that it used was Encore, was Fake Out. So, let's do this. I think my memory is correct here. I hope it is. Oh, he's not going for a Sucker Punch. And it was Fake Out, good, yeah. Now this is scary because he's at +4 evasion. The taunt has worn off. He is asleep, but I do need to hit one of these moves. So this is like typical Gengar Whimsicott shenanigans going on here, trapping both of them in. Okay, well, I'm lucky enough to hit that one. So he was +4 evasion, we're out of gravity. I did have 2 chances to knock this Smeargle out, and thankfully we got there. I've still got Sableye in the back too. And this is Talonflame? Yeah, that's Talonflame. Which can knock out my Gengar here. I'm just going to go for a safe Moonblast onto the Kangaskhan because he can't knock my Whimsicott out. I have got the Focus Sash. I have got Groudon in the back as well, yeah, I'll just make sure. So, even if he knocks out my Gengar here, I will knock out his Kangaskhan and will, yeah, he is forfeited the game. There's no way that I could have lost that game. So this, like, it's gone quite well, hasn't it? And, like, this really isn't representative of this team, so I will have to do some more games at some point and put them on, because honestly I don't win them all. I really don't. This team can be picked apart quite easily sometimes too, but in this video it's gone well for me. And so thanks a lot for watching this, guys, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and share, do all the very nice things that you can do, and goodbye for now. Thank you.